Welcome back to American Patriot Hub. Today, we're diving into the life of a woman who truly embodies courage, conviction, and a relentless pursuit of truth. Tulsi Gabbard. Tulsi Gabbard is a woman of many firsts. She shattered glass ceilings in the military, becoming the first female combat veteran to serve in Congress. In the political arena, she fearlessly challenged the status quo, never backing down from a fight for what she believes in. Beyond the titles and accolades, Tulsi possesses a rare combination of strength and compassion. She's a soldier who understands the true cost of war, a leader who listens to the voices of the people, and a woman guided by her faith and a deep sense of purpose. So buckle up, because we're about to embark on an incredible journey, one that will challenge your assumptions and leave you with a newfound appreciation for this extraordinary woman. From the moment she stepped onto the scene, Tulsi Gabbard refused to be put in a box. Born in American Samoa, raised in Hawaii, and shaped by her Hindu faith, Tulsi's upbringing was anything but ordinary. Her parents instilled in her a strong sense of service and a deep respect for all cultures. Enlisting in the Hawaii Army National Guard, Tulsi volunteered for deployments to Iraq and Kuwait, putting her life on the line in service to others. Her experiences in the military profoundly shaped her worldview, instilling in her a deep understanding of the human cost of war and a fierce determination to fight for peace. Tulsi's story is a testament to the power of breaking barriers, defying expectations, and never backing down from a challenge. Tulsi Gabbard's story isn't just about politics or the military. It's about a life dedicated to service, rooted in her faith and fueled by a deep love for her country. Throughout her career, she has consistently championed the needs of veterans, fighting for better health care and addressing the invisible wounds of war. Beyond the halls of power, Tulsi finds solace in the tranquility of nature. An avid surfer and yoga enthusiast, she embodies a sense of balance and groundedness that is both refreshing and inspiring. Get ready to be inspired by a woman who embodies the true spirit of service, leadership, and unwavering integrity. Tulsi's story begins amidst the sapphire waters and lush landscapes of American Samoa. It was here, on the island of Tutuila, that Tulsi Gabbard was born on April 12, 1981. Her birthplace, a small village called Leiloaloa, was a world away from the bustling halls of Congress, where she would later make her mark. When she was just 2 years old, the Gabbard family embarked on a new chapter, bidding farewell to American Samoa and setting sail for the volcanic paradise of Hawaii. Little did they know that this move would not only shape Tulsi's formative years, but also lay the foundation for a life dedicated to service and leadership. Settling in Hawaii, the Gabbard family found a home that resonated with their values and their embrace of diverse cultures. Tulsi, the fourth of 5 children, grew up surrounded by a tapestry of traditions, languages, and perspectives. Her father, Mike Gabbard, was of Samoan and European descent, while her mother, Carol Porter Gabbard, had roots in Indiana. Their household was a melting pot of influences, where the spirit of aloha intertwined with the values of the American heartland. Growing up surrounded by this passion for service, Tulsi witnessed firsthand the power of using one's voice to advocate for others and to shape a more just and equitable society. These early experiences planted the seeds for her own journey into public service, igniting a fire within her that would only grow stronger with time. The Gabbard family's commitment to service extended beyond the political arena and into the realm of faith. They were devout practitioners of Hinduism, a religion deeply rooted in principles of love, compassion, and selfless action. Tulsi embraced her family's faith, finding solace and guidance in its teachings. This belief in the transformative power of service became a cornerstone of Tulsi's life. Whether volunteering at a local food bank or dedicating her life to public service, Tulsi carried with her the profound understanding that true happiness lay in lifting up others. Tulsi's early education was as unconventional as her upbringing. For a period, she was homeschooled, allowing her to learn at her own pace and explore her interests with a sense of freedom and curiosity. Later, she attended a girls' boarding school in the Philippines, an experience that broadened her horizons and exposed her to new cultures and perspectives. During her formative years, Tulsi developed a strong sense of independence and a willingness to challenge the status quo. As Tulsi blossomed into adulthood, the seeds planted during her childhood, her island roots, her multicultural upbringing, her family's legacy of service, and her unwavering faith would serve as the bedrock upon which she would build an extraordinary life. Life in the public eye often intersects with the deeply personal, and Tulsi Gabbard's journey is no exception. Tulsi's first marriage to Eduardo Tamayo began during her early adulthood. However, the strains of military service, particularly Tulsi's deployment to Iraq, cast a shadow over their relationship. In 2006, Tulsi and Eduardo made the difficult decision to divorce. The experience, though difficult, taught Tulsi valuable lessons about resilience, forgiveness, and the importance of staying true to oneself, even in the face of adversity. Years later, Tulsi found love again with Abraham Williams, a freelance cinematographer, with a shared passion for surfing, the ocean, and a simple, grounded lifestyle. In 2015, Tulsi and Abraham exchanged vows in a beautiful Vedic ceremony in Hawaii, surrounded by the love of their families and the breathtaking beauty of the islands. Despite the demands of public life, Tulsi and Abraham have strived to create a sense of normalcy and balance within their relationship. They find solace in the tranquility of nature, often escaping to the ocean for surfing sessions or seeking rejuvenation amidst the lush Hawaiian landscapes. Beyond the political stage and the campaign trail, Tulsi Gabbard is a woman of simple pleasures and deep convictions. She finds joy in the rhythm of the waves, the challenge of a yoga pose, and the quiet moments of reflection that bring her closer to her faith. Tulsi is a firm believer in the power of authenticity. She's not afraid to be vulnerable, sharing her struggles with public speaking and the challenges of navigating the often harsh world of politics. This openness has endeared her to many, who see in her a reflection of their own struggles and triumphs. Tulsi's story reminds us that even the most accomplished individuals are multifaceted human beings with their own unique journeys, challenges, and aspirations. While many young people her age were focused on college applications and career choices, Tulsi felt a different kind of calling, a call to serve her country. In 2003, with the weight of 9/11 still heavy on the nation's heart, Tulsi made the life-altering decision to enlist in the Hawaii Army National Guard. This wasn't just a symbolic gesture, it was a commitment to put her life on the line for the ideals she held dear. Tulsi wasn't content to simply wear the uniform. She wanted to be on the front lines, to make a tangible difference in a world grappling with conflict and uncertainty. Imagine the scene, a young woman barely out of her teens, trading the familiar comforts of home for the rigors of boot camp. Tulsi's commitment to service was tested sooner than she could have imagined. In 2004, she received her deployment orders, destination Iraq. For a year, Tulsi served as a field medical specialist, tending to the wounded in a combat zone. She witnessed firsthand the brutality of war, the fragility of life, and the enduring strength of the human spirit. Tulsi's experiences in Iraq left an indelible mark on her soul, shaping her worldview and fueling her unwavering commitment to peace. Upon returning from Iraq, Tulsi continued her military service, rising through the ranks and taking on new leadership roles. In 2008, she deployed once again, this time to Kuwait. As a military police platoon leader, Tulsi was responsible for the safety and well-being of her soldiers, leading patrols, conducting security operations, and navigating the complexities of a volatile region. Her leadership style was characterized by a unique blend of courage and compassion. Fellow soldiers respected her, not just for her rank, for her unwavering dedication, her empathy, and her willingness to put their needs before her own. Tulsi's commitment to service didn't end when she returned home from her deployments. She knew that for many veterans, the battle continued long after they hung up their uniforms. Drawing on her own experiences and driven by a deep sense of responsibility, Tulsi became a tireless advocate for veterans' rights. She spoke out forcefully against the shortcomings of the VA healthcare system, demanding better care and support for those who had borne the battle. She fought for increased funding for mental health services, recognizing the hidden toll of war on the minds and souls of veterans. Tulsi's advocacy wasn't just about policy. It was about ensuring that those who had sacrificed so much for their country received the dignity, respect, and support they deserved. Tulsi Gabbard's military service had instilled in her a deep sense of duty and a profound understanding of leadership, but her desire to serve extended beyond the battlefield. She felt a calling to address the challenges facing her community, her state, and ultimately, her nation. In 2002, at the age of 21, Tulsi took her first bold step into the world of politics. Running for a seat in the Hawaii House of Representatives, she campaigned with the same energy, determination, and commitment that had defined her military service. Her message resonated with voters who saw in her a fresh face, a strong voice, and a genuine desire to make a difference. When the votes were tallied, Tulsi made history, becoming the youngest woman ever elected to a U.S. state legislature. Her victory was a testament to her hard work, her ability to connect with people from all walks of life, and her unwavering belief in the power of public service. Entering the halls of power as the youngest member of the Hawaii House of Representatives, Tulsi didn't shy away from tough issues. She tackled education, healthcare, and environmental protection. Her colleagues recognized her work ethic and intellect. She built consensus and spoke her mind. Tulsi challenged the status quo and fought for her constituents. She brought a fresh perspective, drawing on her experiences as a soldier and volunteer. Tulsi became a rising star in Hawaiian politics. Driven by a desire to serve on a larger stage, Tulsi set her sights on the United States House of Representatives. In 2012, she launched her campaign for Hawaii's 2nd Congressional District, a sprawling district encompassing rural areas of Oahu and the neighboring islands. Her campaign focused on issues close to her heart, strengthening the middle class, protecting the environment, and ending America's involvement in costly and counterproductive regime change wars. Tulsi's message resonated with voters who were hungry for authenticity, independence, and a leader who put the needs of the people before the demands of party politics. When the votes were counted, Tulsi once again made history, becoming the first Hindu American and the first Samoan American elected to Congress. Her victory was a testament to the changing face of American politics and the growing desire for leaders who reflected the diversity and dynamism of the nation. Tulsi's tenure in Congress was marked by her unwavering commitment to her principles, even when it meant standing alone. She quickly established herself as an independent voice, unafraid to challenge the status quo or to call out hypocrisy within her own party. Her anti-interventionist stance on foreign policy, rooted in her experiences as a soldier and her deep understanding of the human cost of war, often put her at odds with the democratic establishment. Tulsi firmly believed that the American foreign policy should be guided by diplomacy, restraint, and a commitment to peace, not by reckless military adventures or regime change agendas. She emerged as a leading voice against U.S. involvement in the Syrian civil war, arguing that American intervention would only exacerbate the conflict and lead to more suffering. Her principled stance, though controversial, earned her respect from both sides of the aisle and solidified her reputation as a leader who put the interests of the American people above partisan politics. From the moment she stepped onto the national stage, Tulsi Gabbard challenged the foreign policy establishment with her unwavering anti-interventionist stance. Her experiences in Iraq had left an indelible mark, instilling in her a profound understanding of the human cost of war. Tulsi's message was clear. America's strength lay not in its military might alone, but in its ability to build bridges and resolve conflicts through dialogue. Beyond partisan lines, Tulsi's anti-interventionist stance often put her at odds with members of her own party, who viewed her as too dovish, too willing to challenge the democratic establishment's foreign policy orthodoxy. She faced criticism, accusations of being soft on dictators, and attempts to marginalize her voice within the party. But Tulsi refused to be silenced. She believed that the issues of war and peace transcended partisan politics, that the decision to send American troops into harm's way was too important to be dictated by party loyalty or ideological purity tests. She was willing to work with anyone, regardless of their political affiliation, if it meant advancing the cause of peace and preventing unnecessary bloodshed. Her willingness to reach across the aisle, to engage in respectful dialogue with those who held differing views, earned her respect from both sides of the political spectrum. While some dismissed her as naive or idealistic, others saw in her a refreshing departure from the partisan gridlock that often paralyzed Washington. A voice for the voiceless. Tulsi's advocacy extended beyond foreign policy. She was a fierce defender of civil liberties, a champion of economic justice, and a voice for the marginalized. She believed in empowering others, giving a voice to the silenced. The Price of Dissent. Tulsi Gabbard's willingness to challenge the status quo, to speak truth to power, came at a price. She faced relentless attacks from the media, accusations of being a Russian asset, and attempts to smear her reputation. Her decision to meet with Syrian President Bashar al-Assad drew condemnation from both Democrats and Republicans. She was accused of legitimizing a dictator and faced a barrage of negative media coverage. Despite the challenges, Tulsi refused to back down from her principles. Her journey served as a stark reminder that dissent often comes at a cost. After her departure from Congress in 2021, many wondered what Tulsi Gabbard would do next. The answer came in October 2022, when Tulsi announced her resignation from the Democratic Party. In a searing video message, she condemned the party's embrace of woke ideology and identity politics. Her departure sent shockwaves through the political landscape, sparking mixed reactions. In the aftermath of her departure from the Democratic Party, Tulsi Gabbard embarked on a new chapter. She engaged with those across the political spectrum, forming unexpected alliances. Her frequent appearances on Fox News sparked controversy and accusations of hypocrisy. Yet, she maintained her goal was to engage in honest conversations and bridge the partisan divide. She found common ground with conservatives on issues like foreign policy and free speech. Tulsi Gabbard's journey has been anything but predictable. From her early days in Hawaiian politics to her time in Congress, she has consistently defied expectations. Her future remains uncertain. Will she launch another bid for office or focus on other passions? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain: she will continue to be a force to be reckoned with. Tulsi Gabbard's story is a testament to the power of courage and conviction. From the sun-drenched shores of Hawaii to the halls of Congress, she has never shied away from a challenge, always willing to stand up for what she believes in, even when it means standing alone. As a young woman, she answered the call to serve, trading the familiar comforts of home for the unforgiving realities of war. She witnessed firsthand the human cost of conflict, a defining experience that would shape her unwavering commitment to peace and her outspoken opposition to regime change wars. In the political arena, she refused to be confined by partisan labels, challenging the Democratic establishment's foreign policy orthodoxy, and ultimately parting ways with the party she felt no longer aligned with her values. She has faced criticism, accusations, and attempts to silence her voice, yet she has never wavered in her convictions, always speaking truth to power, even when it's uncomfortable or unpopular. Tulsi Gabbard's journey is a reminder that true leadership is about serving the people with integrity and courage. It's about listening to often ignored voices and seeking common ground. She has shown us that it's possible to be a strong, independent voice in a partisan landscape. Whether you agree with her views or not, Tulsi Gabbard is a force to be reckoned with.